How to convert BVH to FBX. So, we start our second tutorial on converting motion files in BVH format. Let's start with the 3D Exchange pipeline program you already know. Open the BVH file using the Open tab in the upper left corner of the file drop-down menu. We see that a human skeleton has appeared on the screen. Align it in the field and in the center of the radio using the buttons in the right corner of the program. Convert the skeleton to a custom avatar. Then we put Daz Genezis in the skeleton settings. Since the BVH file is friendly to the Daz program, turn on the radio the activity button in the Tpose pop-up menu. After that, we can convert our skeleton by clicking on the Convert button. After that, we can check the movements of the skeleton by clicking in the animation section of the motion library subsection. After checking the movements, we proceed to the process of converting the BVH file to the IClone rlmotion movement file format. To do this, we need to click the Export to IClone button in the main upper menu of the program. After that, you will have a pop-up window Export IClone Content. Don't put a tick in the radio button Export Geometry and make the radio active, the button Export Animation and the button Export rlmotion. Select the Other button in the Destination section. The BVH file is then ready for conversion. Now we return to the IClone 7 program. As you can see, we have already prepared the scene a little for clarity of displaying the movement. A checker is placed in the scene and the semblance of an inclined wall along which the checker will climb like a ladder. Find our converted motion in the Custom Motion tab by going to the Custom Motion folder. Sorry, at first I transferred the movement not to the checker but to the wall. Now I am fixing it, transferring the movement to the checker. As you can see, the girl turned around and went to climb the wall. The quality of movement, of course, is not quite what you need, but this is not our movement either, as you understand. After checking the motion and editing it, you can add it to the Custom Motion section under the same name. Now find the modified motion file in the Custom Motion folder and transfer it to the Blender program for checking. To do this, you need to go to the IClone program for Files section again and select Export from the pop-up menu and then Export FBX. Next, we configure the FBX export settings. Selecting Blender's target settings and exporting all motion frames. You can leave the number of frames per second equal to 60. Having set the texture setting that you need, feel free to press the export button and select the folder where your file in FBX format will be located. Let's call it 1 or 3 stairs, for example. After a short wait, go to the blend program and, of course, we remove the initial cube of the program. In the pop-up menu File, select the section Import and in the subsection FBX. We find our FBX file in the folder where you put it. After some waiting, the checkers figure appears on the screen. We remove the visibility of the checkers armature that interferes with us and see that the girl began to move with some errors. Once again, we repeat that you can eliminate all movement errors yourself if any graphics program, including IClone. We will continue this series of tutorials on motion files. Please support my profile on the Patreon website.